Nearly 40% of the value is in 10 stocks. That's a historic level of concentration. And inside of those 10 stocks are a lot of companies that do very similar things. They're Microsoft, they're Nvidia, they're Google, they're Amazon. I feel like my money is more exposed than I would like it to be.
Yes, but this has been the case even before AI became a big thing. Microsoft, for example, was already the biggest company in the entire world 26 years ago in 1999. So while very AI-centric companies like Nvidia are certainly newer players in the S&P 500 over the past 3 to 5 years, especially on this kind of big scale, all the other big guys have been there for a while. So this big share of the S&P 500 that is devoted to mega cap tech stocks basically is not something that's just associated with AI. It's just associated with technology in general. The tech sector has been doing that for like a long time, way before AI was like a big thing. And as a very important point here that's going to come up more than once as we continue to discuss Hank's hypotheses here, just like he explained earlier in the video, the point of an index fund is just to represent, according to the market cap usually, the overall shape of the total economy. And the reason that we have just a few companies representing such a large percentage of his index funds is because they do, in fact, represent an unusually large percentage of our economy. So if the index funds are getting less diverse, it's because our economy is also getting less diverse. And this is one of the many points at which I would absolutely love to hear Hank's response here, because I'd be extremely curious as to his thoughts on whether that is an issue, whether our economy being less diverse in this way is in fact a problem, or whether, for example, as I might argue, it's just a natural result of these companies being at the forefront of creating the new technologies, which then tend to drive markets. Like, your average lumber company is probably not going to have as great of an effect on the future of humanity as the average tech company is. And I would also like to point out here that he talks about AI as like a speculative industry multiple times, but like, tech is always speculative. Like, you never know what the next product is that a tech company is going to innovate on. It's always speculation, but that's kind of the point. AI is not making tech any more speculative right now than it always has been.